No better. You jumping. Tell him hey, Zoe. Tell him good morning. It's cold. Come on now. It's cold. Look at me. Oh, all right, girl. Let's get the hell back in the house, or it's damn warm. Come on, girl. Let's go inside. Yeah, it's warm in here. Ain't it? Say it's warm in here. Good enough. I know it's Zoe. I know. Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Morning. Getting stuff ready to go this morning. That way we can go fishing. Oh, they didn't care. They moved on. It'd be alright. We don't give a shit what you're doing. Bang. We back. Alright, I'm done with that. Let's get set up here. Let's take the phone case off, that way it looks a little bit better. There we go. Bang. Now we're in 1080p, boys. Well, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. It's been real cold. Staff. Oh, damn. Cold this morning. Oh. Alright. Let's go chill out for a second. Yo, what's up, Zyro? Good to see you this morning. Dude, it's warmed up a little bit today compared to this week, but it's cold, bro. Gotta do some laundry real quick and knock that out. That way I don't have to worry about it. About to get some stuff together to go fishing, but I hang out for a little bit. Actually got somebody in here to talk to now. 62 feels like 54. Let's see here. I have to check. Let me go check the thermostat so I don't have to ruin the stream. Oh, well, it's 65 in here. I don't know what it is outside. I'm gonna check real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. It's 51 outside, so it's not too terrible, but it is pretty damn cold. Damn. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I was wondering why my elbow hurt. I forgot I still got that scab from dropping in on the ramp with my nephew. But I'm gonna do a quick cheers real quick and turn the camera off, and then we're gonna get some tackle together and we'll just hang out till I go fishing. Oh, what is it over there? It's 51 degrees. Let's move this over here a little bit. Sorry about that. But it's 51 degrees in southeast Georgia today. So it's a cold one, but it seems like it's warming up a lot quicker this morning than what it did yesterday morning. So I'm thinking it's going to be a little warmer today. Hopefully, at least. I can't. Oh, Lord. I can't stand this cold weather. It makes my bones hurt. Warm it up with a little cheers. Alright, so we got a few. Excuse me, y'all. Or Zara. But oh, dog, that was a good one. Oh, let me get some more water. Dog, you don't have a jacket? Wait. Like, you don't have a jacket right now, or you don't have a jacket at all? Because as cold as it is right now, bro, you need a jacket. I'll send you a jacket. I'll find a way to send you a jacket. Oh, okay. You don't have one with you? I was about to say, bro, we'll bust out the closet and get you a jacket. We can find a way to send you one. It's too damn cold not to have you a jacket. Let's grab the fishing bag. Oh, Lord. So I'm thinking about using the ultralight setups today. I mean, I've been using the baitcaster, and well, I pretty well use this one every day. My little Omega Zebco combo. It's probably my favorite rod and reel that I got. But I don't know. I might switch some stuff up on it before I go. Been wanting to do more like catching them on artificial. Dude, it just doesn't seem like they want to bite artificial right now. They're stuck on live bait. But the other rod that I'm using, I haven't used this one in a little minute. It's the Dock Demon. Or no, this one's the Dock Runner. And I got a little I got a little Senko tied on. So we'll see if the bass want to bite this morning. If they do, I'll make a short and show y'all what I caught today. But the bass have been real lethargic, man. They're not really doing much right now. I mean, I've been trying them on everything. Live bait, little tiny crankbaits, soft... Oh, excuse me. But soft plastics, all kinds of stuff, man. It's It's hard catching bass right now down here in the south. I don't know. It's just like the best luck that I've had with bass right now is on live bait. So I'm gonna try, a little bobber and a hook. We'll see if that works. But I don't know. I really just wanted to come on here, kind of do my morning live, talk to y'all, see how y'all are doing. Try catching some weightless. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I usually, in the one pond that I fish, you can't throw anything with weight on it because it's got way too much grass in there. So if I throw soft plastics, I'm usually throwing weightless. I ain't worried about it, Zara. I know I'm a big dude, bro. It ain't no big deal. But we here hanging out talking about fishing, If this dude's sitting here hate watching, you ain't doing nothing but making my numbers go up. So I appreciate you. I mean, if you want to be real, I'll probably pull more bitches than you while being fed. So, what's up, Joy? It's good to see you this morning. Oh, my bad. I was dealing with I was talking shit to a hater. Told me to lose some weight, but it is what it is, bro. I'm happy being big, so I ain't tripping on that. Tell you what I am about to do is take another bone grip. That's what fuck we finna do. For some reason, man, this thing hits way more like a bubbler than it does a bong. Fuck them, you ain't that big. I'm big, dog. I'm not like, it's like you're overweight or like you're there's overweight and then there's obese. I'm overweight, bro, but I'm not obese, so I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? Zara's over here rapping on us. Oh, dude, I don't know what it is with cold weather, but it makes my nose run like the son of a bitch. My bad, y'all. I had to go blow my nose real quick. I know some people don't really want to hear all that, so I wanted to mute it real quick. I don't know. At least me, bro. I don't really like hearing people blow their nose, so I muted it real quick. You're excited I'm going fishing? Heck yeah, I'm excited I'm going fishing too. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I actually want to use my ultralight setups. I know I want to use my Zebco for sure, but I'm worried about if I'm going to be able to throw very far with this little dock demon. Because it's only like a little 3-foot rod. You know what I mean? Like, if I hold it back here, you can't really see it with all my skateboards and pictures and stuff. But no, that's worse. But yeah, dude, it's only like a little 3-foot rod. So I can't hold it straight where you can see the whole thing. There you go. It's a tiny little thing, bro. It's a little baby. So I'm worried that I'm not gonna be able to throw it as far, but it should be all right for what I'm, you know, really just going back there to mess around. It's been raining a whole lot. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, I'll switch out this cord because it's a little small. I'm not gonna use that one. We'll use the bigger one. Bam. I think that looks pretty good. Got a little big cord, little tiny little split shot, and then a swivel with a number 1 mustad hook. So, and the reason I use the swivel is because, I don't know, I just use the swivel. I don't really, I like switching it out if live bait isn't working. I'll just switch it like a little crankbait or something. It's faster than retying. 3 feet's all you need. Hell yeah. I usually like using at least 5-foot rods for pan fishing. Bass fishing rods like bait casters and stuff, I want to go at least 7 foot. Well, at least 6 foot, but usually 7. And then, or no, I'm tripping. My catfish poles are 7 foot, but my bait casters, I think 6. Anywhere from 5 to 6 with spinning reels and bait cast. Damn. My bad, y'all. Them bone grips got my damn mucus and shit built up in my throat. I hope I ain't getting sick. That would suck. Excuse me. Let's see, 3 feet's all you need. Oh yeah. Thinking about using my. I'm not gonna overcomplicate it because that spinning reel that I have is kind of messed up, and I don't want to. If I do hook onto a big bass, I don't want to lose it because my drag slips, and I can't fix that right now. So I'd rather just take the little spinning rod, you know, little 3-foot one that does have a functioning drag system. I don't know. I think that spring in the other one's messed up. I've looked at it. I know there's a piece of plastic in there that's cracked. So I think that's probably got something to do with that. I don't know, man. What y'all want to go see Zoe real quick? I'm going to see Zoe this morning. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. It's cold, but while I got y'all here, we'll do a little daily Zoe update, you know. We'll let y'all see her. Good idea. Can't miss a 7-pound bass. I would hate to miss a 7-pound bass. That would break my heart. I've already missed so many 4-pounders this fall. Alright, Zoe, you gotta be easy now. You can't be jumping on because I ain't got my case on my phone. And if this thing cracks, I'm gonna have my heart broken. I'll cry like a little girl. Alright, babe, what's up? How you doing this morning? The people want to see you. The people wanted to see you, baby. No, I don't know if they really did, but I wanted to see you. Yes, I did. That's my baby. That's my baby. Okay, I told you about jumping. Now, come on. You know you can't jump. You ain't supposed to do that. You're breaking the rules. You're breaking the rules. I'm gonna have to put you in jail. You want to go to jail? Is that what you want? You want me to put you in jail? Go to jail. Oh, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You don't have to go to jail. It was just a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want no smoke. I want no smoke. I'm sorry. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Why are you being mean to me? Huh? Why you want to bully me? She's a bully. She's a damn bully. Throw a Jeff Rubin ball? I can't find that tennis ball. I don't know where it is. I think she's hiding it from me. Because every time I try to play fetch with her, she never wants to give it back. And she's like, if I hide it, she can't ever take the ball from me ever again. But she's got a little stick back here she's been chewing on. Why you like tearing everything up, Mama? Huh? Why you like tearing everything up? Is this your stick? Oh, God, Zoe, come on. This is what I'm talking about, girl. You get excited and you start doing stuff, and come on now. Oh, it's not cracked, so we're good. I'm going inside, man. I don't want to play with you anymore. You play too rough. Just bullying me and being all mean. I ain't playing with you this morning. You being mean, man. I'm going home. Y'all see that? Y'all see her bullying me? That was some bullshit. I'm getting bullied by my own dog. It's muffed up. Taking my ball and I'm going home. Oh, it'll be alright. We'll take her fishing with us later and get some energy out of her. Probably been cooped up in the backyard too long. You saw nothing? See, nah, man. You saw it. You saw it. You just choosing not to see it because Zoe's adorable, and y'all don't want to get her in trouble. That's messed up, man. If this was a court case, you would side with Zoe. I see how it is. I see how it is, Joy. It's muffed up. Damn. Fucking lips are gonna get chapped. Joy says she don't know nothing. She ain't hear nothing. She ain't see nothing. Zoe's out of town. I think I'm gonna switch to soft plastic on here. I'm not gonna lie. Because it is wintertime. I don't know. I just feel like using something with a smaller profile probably work a little bit better. Not scare them. These bass have been finicky, man. They don't want to bite nothing. I threw a grub in front of I don't know, he couldn't even been a half a pound bass, but I threw a little grub in front of a bass. He ran away from it, dude. He was scared of a grub. So I feel like, the Senko is just gonna piss him off. You know what I think? I'm not even gonna throw like a Cinco or soft. I think I'm gonna throw like a. I'm gonna throw something else, dude. That's what I'm gonna throw. She is a beautiful dog, man. She's super energetic. She's like she's really sweet and loving. She's a great dog, but she just gets a lot of energy built up. And for some reason, she likes jumping on people. I've been trying to break her from jumping on people, but I'm not the type of person that likes, hitting dogs or, I don't want to put her on a chain. I had to do that with another dog because he liked to jump over fences. But I mean, for clarification, I didn't keep him on the chain. He'd come off the chain every day, but it's not that big of a deal, so I'm not that worried about it. But at the same time, I don't really want to jump it on my nephew when he comes over in the weekends, because if she jumps on my nephew and knocks him over, it's not gonna be good. Let's see here. I got this little. It's like a tiny popper frog that I made, or I didn't make it, but my buddy Rick made it for me. It's like a little piece of oak wood that he carved up and sanded, painted up, and then those little pieces of tassel that you put around your Christmas tree, and then like either some rubber bands or some of, I don't know. But he made this little popping frog and gave it to me. I really like it, but I don't have enough weight. Like it's not very heavy for casting. It'd be really good on like a fly fishing setup, but I don't fly fish. I don't even know how to do that. So, but I'll show y'all some of these jigs and stuff we got. So, is there a way I can turn my flashlight on? Make it brighter? Oh, bring it over here. So, these are some of my smaller bait fish jigs and stuff. Little frog poppers, bigger swim jigs, and even bigger swim jigs. And thing about using these, but that pond's pretty grassy. I don't want the grass to get all hung up on the jig head and the hook and stuff. That's why I wish I had some, like a Bitsy jig or something that had a weed guard on it. You've never tried? You've never tried what? Fishing? Or let's wait. I'm all over the place today. Or this morning. The hell? Um I don't know what the hell to throw, man. I mean, I got stuff like this, but wait, do I still have? I do. Well, no, because that's got travel hooks on it. I was worried about grass with the other one. You know what? Screw it. We'll throw this little frog. We'll throw this guy right here. Oh, fly fishing. Yeah. I've never tried fly fishing, ice fishing, or what's the one with the like not deep sea fishing, but I forget what it's called. Um, Catfish, like uh, going in and trying to like catch catfish with your hands. I've wanted, yeah, noodling. That's it. Yeah, I've never tried catfish noodling, but I've always wanted to. It sounds crazy, but y'all see this? Y'all see what I did? Close my daggum hoodie string up in my tackle box. Oh, I feel like that's the problem that you get whenever you buy more and more fishing stuff is you never know what you want to use. No idea. I like my hands. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I like my hands too, but it just seems cool to be able to go like and catch a fish with your bare hands. I don't know. They definitely tear you up, but if you I'm gonna drop my frog. There we go. I don't even remember what I was talking about. It probably doesn't matter. But I just I'm all over the place this morning, man. I'm all scatterbrained and stuff. Ow. Alright, there we go. We went from a jig to a Senko to a frog. And we'll probably change that out by the time we get down there because we decided that wasn't what we wanted either. I mean, it's light, but it's heavy enough to where it'll make sure my drag's working. I need to loosen that. It sounds so bad. At least it works. That other one sounds bad, but it doesn't work. That's probably good. As far as the drag goes. Noodling seems fun until you feel the bite. Yeah, I don't know. I say I want to try it, but I could do it once and then have a bad experience and be like, yeah, I'm not ever doing that ever again. Just depends. I mean, I used to hate fishing, to tell you the truth, because I thought it was boring. But I started going with my friends, and they, kind of introduced me to bass fishing. And it's not as boring where you're just sitting there waiting on a bobber to go down. And, some people don't like touching live bait. I never minded that. But, I just thought it was boring sitting there waiting on a bobber to go down, and when you're a little kid, your patience isn't that great. But now that I know how to bass fish, you can buy all kinds of lures and know different ways of imitating fish and just working your bait to resemble a dying bait fish or a worm or a frog. It feels like you're hunting in a way. So whenever you do catch a fish or you get a bite or anything, it's really rewarding because you feel like you tricked that fish into thinking that your lure was, some food or a prey or something. So, I mean, that's what I like about fishing. Plus, now that I've been on YouTube and, got around and met a lot of people, it's cool. It's a great way of making friends and building a community. As a young kid, you found it boring? Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's kind of fun, being out there and stuff, but when you're a kid, you don't have a very broad attention span, 15 minutes, you're bored. You don't want to sit there and wait on the bobber to go down, or, you're not catching fish. You don't want to do it anymore. But, now it's therapeutic. It's relaxing. It's a way of, it's a reason to get outside and, like, actually feel like you're getting in tune with nature in a way, but also, like, I know my family's lived in this place for a long time. So in my mind, anytime I go somewhere, I'm thinking, was my great grandfather here? Was anybody, like, because when you have a group of people that stay in an area so long, like the Okefenokee Swamp, you kind of, you think about, where did your ancestors go? What did they do? Did they go to this lake and fish? Did they, were they driving down these same roads? It's kind of interesting. So that's why I like going to a lot of different places and try to see, like, what's where. And especially being out in the middle of the woods and, like, you get to find your own pond, within guidelines, make sure it's public land. But it's just fun, it's like you're playing a video game or something. I metal detect while fishing sometimes. Love history. There's a lot of history. I mean, at least in my area, like, dude, I got this book that my papa gave me, and it's about all the history of pretty well our city, and it's not a very big city. Let's see if I got the book. I do have the book, but I'm gonna have to cover something up. It's a pretty old book, but it has the name of my town on it, and I don't really need y'all knowing where I live. So this is the book. It's got a bunch of old stories, but this is, you could tell it's like really old. Even the cover art, like, you can see, bro. This is what our town used to look like back in like 1900. You know, that's that's our city hall, or city hall. That's a memorial park right there in our middle of our town. But there's a bunch of stuff in here, man, and it tells you all about the swamp, like people that lived in the swamp, including my family. Talks about how a logging company tried to come through in I think 1828, and they wanted to mine all the cypress trees out of the swamp, and there was a big legal battle, and eventually it became a state park, like a national wildlife refuge. And even up until today, people are trying to mine in the swamp for lithium and things of that nature. So there's legal battles up until today of people trying to come in and take our resources. I mean, it's stupid that they think, let's go into a national wildlife refuge and go get natural resources that, it's obviously a protected area. But don't know. There's a lot of history in that swamp, and a lot of people around here care about it. It's very well protected, but it's not nearly the same as the stories that I've heard from my family and friends and people that have lived in this area for a long time. Like, you know, you can't really access a lot of the places that, like, there's islands in that swamp where people used to live. You can't go to those places anymore because it's owned by the state. It's owned by, you know, it's, you can go in and, like, have a tour. They'll take you through the swamp, but they're only going to take you to certain places. You can go in yourself. You gotta have, you can kayak through certain areas, but if you want to get in a boat and go back to a lot of those places, it's going to take you a long time, like a day or two to get back there. I'd love to be able to do that someday, make those trips, just to go out there and see it, see where my people lived for all that time out there in that swamp. But I'd like to find some of those old mining, like, shacks, or not mining shacks, logging shacks, because they had a big old logging company in the swamp where they, you know, went in and got out cypress trees and pine trees and all kinds of things. And it's probably torn down, but I'd like to see if there's anything left. I'm a nerd too. I mean, I love old maps and history, and I didn't do very well in school, but I was always very educated in aspects of my own interest, I guess is the best way to put it. I mean, even hearing me talk, you know, you can probably tell I'm a nerd. But I'm very passionate about the things that I care about. So if you hear me go on a rant, or, you know, just going off about something that sounds crazy, or it's just because it's either important to me or something that I care about, something of that nature. Oh, it is. It's called the Okefenokee Swamp. It's pretty. It's weird trying to spell it, but I think it's OKEFENNOKE, and then maybe there's another E on the end, but there's a bunch of different ways that they spelled it. But basically it comes from the Creek Indians. The Okefenokee means land of trembling earth. So Okefenokee just means land of trembling earth. It's because the water in the swamp, it's kind of like creates bubbles, and it makes the ground like all bubbly, and it's cool. You can look it up, but it's pretty weird. Spelling's not your thing? No, spelling's definitely not my thing either. I appreciate y'all staying on here though and hanging out. It's cool. You know, to connecting with y'all, seeing how y'all are doing, having conversations like this. These damn hoodie strings are kind of, man. I didn't type that twice. No, you don't think you typed anything twice. I gotta take a Tums real quick, man. Tums. Okay, it's not actually Tums because we're broke white people, but um, it does the same thing as Tums. Boing. Let's see. Do we want the cherry flavor, the orange flavor, or the lemon and lime? I think we do lemon and lime. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, citrusy. Give me your due. I can't believe that Sierra Mist rebranded as Starry. I actually kind of like Sierra Mist before they did that, but now it feels like they're just trying to compete with Sprite. And you can't compete with Sprite, bro. That's my number one favorite drink. So they knocked it off. I can't drink Sierra Mist anymore. Or Starry or whatever it's called. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking Tums and Bong Rip with no bev is crazy. Damn. I don't know why that. That shit like hurt my throat whenever I went to go get water for some reason. I'm lost. I don't drink soda. No, I was taking a Tums with my anti-acid stuff, and then it'd be alright. Um, but yeah, we're just chilling pretty well. Really just bullshitting until the weather warms up a little bit and I can actually go fishing. So I figured I'd just kick it with y'all until then. Y'all don't mind hanging out with me, do you? We can hang out, we can talk shit, we can tell spooky stories. I don't know. I can tell you guys more shit about the place I'm from without doxing myself too much. What do you guys want to do, man? What are you guys up to this morning? Y'all hanging out? Like eating chalk? Yeah, pretty well, dude. Those Tums tablets is like eating little chalk without, I don't know, 7 degrees there. Dude, yeah, you're not fishing at all. I mean, it's cold here. Don't get me wrong. Like 51 degrees is pretty cold, but it's all right. You can still get out and go fish. Yeah, the water's freezing over. Yeah, you're definitely not going fishing. That sucks. Let's see. Let me clear this. Hey, it's my buddy's birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. Oh, that is done. Well, let's reload it then. Bang, 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 bang. So listen, man, I'm not trying to call anybody out or nothing, but there's 4 of us in here, and Joy's the only one talking, man. What's going on with that? Oh, look, as soon as I said that, I got Trapper in here. What's up, Trapper? We go out ice fishing every weekend on 4 inches of ice, 20 degrees. If you want to fish bad enough, you will. Hell yeah, that's dope. Yo, I don't know much about ice fishing, bro. Like, what do y'all catch when you go ice fishing? Is it like bluegill and or are there different species where you is it like I don't know. I don't know anything about ice fishing. The only thing I know about ice fishing is you gotta have the little dock rods, like what I got, cause I don't know. I always see people with the like. Here, I'll show you. These little rods right here. These little. Well, I got a topwater frog tied on mine, but you know, little dock rods. It don't get cold enough down here to go ice fishing. Trout, walleye, burbot. Hey man, are those mudfish or what do people call them? Uh, bowfin? Or is that the same kind of? Is that the same fish, or is that a whole different species of fish? That burbot? Because I've seen a lot of people like catching them, and they look almost the same as a bowfin. No, they're not the same. Okay, okay, I didn't know. That's why I was thinking. So, all right, that's cool. Cause we don't have like trout and walleye and stuff like that here. We got like the basic freshwater fish like bluegill and bass and speck and catfish, stuff like that. They look like a camo eel. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We have eel, like freshwater eel. I've caught a couple of those in a creek behind my buddy's house. But like that's mainly it, man. It's like bluegill, warmouth, speck, or we call crappie speck. Are there any other panfish around here? I know there are. Georgia Giants, Stump Knocker, whatever you want to call them. Bass. I think we have striper, freshwater drum, like in the river and stuff. I know we have speckled cats, channel cats, blue cats, flatheads, mudfish, fresh, pretty well, like gars, stuff like that. But always kind of interested to see what other people are catching in their area, because like if you watch Thunderstruck, or Justin, he catches trout, he catches catfish, he catches smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. Like there's a lot of different types of fish depending on where you're at. Sometimes you get lucky and pull a catfish through the ice. Hell yeah. What species of catfish y'all have? Like just standard channel cats or any crazy kind of species of catfish? Whoops. Because I see some people in different places in the world have these placo or armored catfish. They have like really hard spines on the side of their body. They go like all the way down their tail. We're gonna do another cheers real quick, y'all. I'm still here though. Cheers, y'all. Damn, my headlamp's already charged up. I need to take that off so my power bank will plug up or charge up quicker. Just channels and bullheads. Biggest cat I've seen out there was like 30 pounds. Don't really get much bigger than that. Hell yeah, bro. That's probably about the biggest one I've seen down here is 30. But I know they get a lot bigger. I think the biggest one I've seen was probably either 80 or 90. But that was in some Facebook group or the the area around I live. Area around I live. What the hell? I'm going stupid smoking all this pot. I'll go use the bathroom real quick, y'all. I'm gonna be right back. Oh, oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I had to go use the little boy's room. But yeah. We got some pretty big catfish and bass and stuff down here. Like my PB largemouth bass is the one in my profile picture. It's 6 pounds and 6 ounces. I caught that. What was it? It was earlier this year in the fall, and then about maybe 2 or 3 weeks after that, maybe a month after that, we went to another pond, and I caught another pretty big bass. I want to say it was 6 pounds, but we didn't have a scale. It looked pretty damn close to the one that the 6 pounder, the 6 pound 6 ounce bass that I caught. So I want to say the second one was 6 pounds. If it wasn't, it was a damn big 5 pounder. 30-pound lake trout. I'd love to catch one. Those peacock bass are also a must. Y'all got peacock bass up here in Wyoming? What'd you say? Dang. Finding Joy, look up them. Oh, hell yeah. Joy wants to go get a sturgeon. Yeah, I thought the peacock bass were down there in Florida, like Miami and stuff. Because I always see that dude smoking fish. He's down there catching peacock bass all the time. No, we only got largemouth and smallmouth. Barely got this. My nugget, largemouth in 5 pound. Barely got this. My biggest largemouth is 5 pounds. Hell yeah, that's a fucking accomplishment, bro. That's a real big accomplishment. Cause it took me like I don't know 4 or 5 years of bass fishing constantly to get that 6, and I barely got him, bro. It was just throwing a crankbait Bro, no, I'm lying. I said it was fall. It was spring. I was throwing a crankbait in spring, and it was like it was either just before the what do they call it? I'm still an idiot when it comes to like the terms and or whatever it is with bass fishing, but the spawn or whatever. It was just either like a week or before or after the spawn, and I was throwing a crankbait in like a 6 foot little pond, and I came up with a 6 pounder. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. And then the second one, that I don't know if it was a 6 pounder, but I heard a big ass splash over to my left at the pond that I was fishing, and it was surrounded by trees. So it was like, if you want to make a cast to them, you got to cast directly to the left of you without casting all in these trees that are right beside you. So I got a lucky cast. I'm not gonna lie. I casted just past him and started reeling, and he attacked that damn crankbait. My biggest crappie was 4.5 pounds. Damn, that's a dude. That's a big ass crappie. My biggest crappie is only like a pound. That's like, because holding him out on my hand, he was like this. Well, maybe, yeah. We'll say like this. So from my fingertip to like right here. So I don't have a scale. My buddies have scales. I need to get one, but I don't have one. But the way my dad always showed me is like, if he's bigger than your hand, he's at least about a pound. And I still got the picture of him, but I think he's on my shorts somewhere. I think there's one of my shorts with the caption of PB crappie or something like that. There's a couple of different ones. But dude, that's impressive. A 4.5 pound. That's something I need to get for the end. For the end. If I could catch me a 4 pound crappie, I'd be pretty happy with that. Did you get it mounted? Like, did you keep it or did you throw it back? Catch bluegills bigger than your hand there? Oh yeah. I've caught some decent bluegill, but nothing really to ride home about. I've caught a couple 1 pound bluegill, but I don't know. That's what I grew up fishing, was like just panfish, just grab you a little bobber and a hook and a little split shot, either get a worm or a bucket of minnows, maybe a cricket or something, just go out here and try to catch panfish. And we catch bass every once in a while, but I mean, that's how I grew up fishing, was just speck fishing, pan fishing, whatever you want to call it. Just trying to catch little bluegill and warmouth, crappie, whatever we could catch. We'd bring them back home and we'd fry them. We'd eat them, bro. Honestly, one of the better memories I had as a kid was going down to the pond behind my house with my dad, my brother, my sister, and I think my little cousins too. And we all just went down there and went fishing, caught a bunch of speck or crappie or whatever you want to call them. And it was the same day as the Super Bowl. I don't remember which Super Bowl it was, but everybody was happy it was the Super Bowl, And we came back home, fried fish, and watched the Super Bowl. So it's pretty dope, bro. I mean, having childhood memories like that, and then eventually you kind of grow up and you think fishing's boring, but you get to come back to it later in life. And you get to kind of fall back in love with your old passions. That's why I need to start getting back into skateboarding. I used to do it all the time, man, but Everybody got older, quit skating, got jobs, got girlfriends, and it's not as fun skating by yourself, you know? You can go fishing by yourself and catch a big bass and take a picture of it, but you go skating by yourself and you do a cool trick or whatever, you finally land something, you look up, nobody's there, nobody saw it. It's kind of depressing, man. Like, I love skateboarding, don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorite things to do. I mean, I still watch skate videos, but it just, I don't know. The older you get, the less you have time to skate. Your friends are doing other stuff. It just is what it is, bro. Life goes on. You released? Yeah, you didn't answer that. Did you release the 4 pound crappie, or did you get it mounted? Did you keep it? I feel that, bro. Things aren't the same when you get older. Yeah, bro, real shit. I mean, I'm only 21, but it's just like, it seems like after high school, you know, you get on a couple years after high school and you just stop seeing people as often. Like, yo, homie, you go to the skate park and go, you know, do a couple lines and fuck it. Okay. If y'all don't skate, I need you to understand that whenever you say do a couple lines, that means do a couple of tricks in a sequence. You know, like, we're not talking about drugs here. That's just so you understand. That's skate lingo. Anyway, but just people don't have time, man. They're at work or they're skating or whatever, dude. They're out with their girlfriend shopping at the mall. They don't want to do anything. They don't have time. Oh, you put her back? Oh yeah, man. That's one thing though. I hope you at least got a picture, because the first like decent bass that I caught, bro, I was so excited about it, and I didn't have a phone on me or anything at the time, that I literally took it back to my house. And like, I didn't have a bucket of water, I didn't have anything, but I took it back to the house and I put it in a bucket of water, and I called my cousin when I got my phone and I was like, come look at this big ass bass that I caught. It wasn't big, it was a 2 pounder, but that was big for me at the time. So I don't know, bro. That shit was fun to me. I enjoyed it. Now, I did eventually take that bass, you know, after I got it in the bucket, showed everybody. I went and took it back to the pond and released it, but yeah, that was like probably one of the first times I caught a big bass, you know. We're gonna finish this bone. Had to do a quick bone rip real quick. Shit. But let's see, what time is it? Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, excuse me. But it should be about warm back up now. I reckon I'm about to go fishing, y'all. Um, y'all take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good. I'm gonna go try to catch some fish.